Good morning. Thank you for joining me. My name is Chris Capper and we're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. And I'm really excited to show you this wonderful coach. It's a 2016 Newmar Dutch Star 3736. And it's got some really amazing features and we've got a really great deal on it. So I actually took this in from a wonderful couple out of Minnesota. They traded into a Mountain Air and they took a lot of great care. So you'll see that as we get through. First thing that you'll notice is that this has special order colors. So these colors are very unique to this particular coach. This is going to be with that masterpiece paint finish using BASF, which is mixed daily in their factory over there, and it's just amazing. So inside we're going to have the Cordova decor and wicker glazed maple, and we have this beautiful heated tile inside there too. What we're going to be driving this on is going to be a Freightliner XCR custom chassis with a Cummins ISL 8.9 liter fuel injected turbo diesel, 450 horsepower and 1250 foot-pounds of torque, and an Alison 6-speed transmission to smoothly shift you wherever you need to go. And what's really cool about this is we can tow 10,000 pounds. So let's get going. So one of the nice things, we got some nice tires on this right here, Michelin tires, and this is going to be on that nice aluminum rims right here. Easy to keep clean, easy to keep shiny. I'm going to have dual fuel, so I can fill up my diesel fuel on either side of the coach, and you can also fill them up at the same time. So great feature right here. Looking straight up above us, you're going to notice that we have some great Girard awnings. So this is going to have the door awning, so if there's a little bit of rain coming down, hopefully coming down straight, it's going to help minimize any of that getting inside. And then right here we have the famous Girard Nova awnings, and I have not one but two. So these are so amazing, the engineering on these awnings. I had a 25-35 mile an hour gust of wind when I was doing one of these live videos back in July, and it just popped these straight up and over the coach, and they just still went right back in, right back out. They're engineered so amazing. They do have wind sensors on there, but with a massive gust of wind like that, there's not a lot you can do. A couple of things about Newmar. So Newmar is one of the only coaches out there that actually has a residential wall interior. So this is not laminated sidewall like just about everybody else. So they're going to have their C channel is going to be 16 on center. They can actually tuck the BASF insulation inside to that. And then every window here and every door is going to be framed and gusseted. And we have these nice frameless windows, which are also going to protect your investment by covering up the gaskets on that with this nice tinted window. So back to the insulation on this. On the inside of that, they're going to have a vapor barrier and then a 5/8 inch piece of bead foam insulation. So every part of a Newmar coach that doesn't have a window there or a door is going to have at least one, if not two, forms of insulation, making them the best insulated coaches out there and also the quietest riding. So coming down here, you'll be able to see as you're looking into these that this is 2016. They came out with a more floor slide, and to incorporate that they had to put this Star foundation. So if you'll notice the Star foundation, I've got my chassis rails are going to be right here. So here's my chassis rails, but the Star foundation's actually coming up above that all the way out to the corners of the sides, coming all the way down, and then I have this nice truss coming down here. This is objectively the best foundation in any motorhome out there on the road today. Best in North America by far. And so what you're getting with that is you get a lot of room to store what you need, but that's bringing the weight of your coach a little bit lower, so that way it gives you better handling. And it gives you just superior structural integrity, less twisting and torquing with all of that. And so you know that you're going to be taken care of for years to come. So the next bay right here is going to be a little pegboard. Right behind here is going to be my 105-gallon fresh water tank. So if you need to access that, that's where it's going to be. I got two 110 right here, which would run right off of the inverter. I've got a 2,000 watt inverter in there. And then here, I've got my central vac system. And you'll see I have an extra windshield wiper. We're putting a new motor on the windshield wiper here to get that up to date. Another really neat thing about Newmar is they invented the slides back in the late 80s, and they have the fewest amount of slide issues out there in the market. And this slide right here is going to be flush mount. This is actually seated all the way in there, and that's going to just mitigate, using the great seals that they do, mitigate any chance for air, water, dust, dirt, and also road noise. So these are going to ride quieter because of that, and they're the innovators on that. So we have a 2-axle coach right here, so you don't have to worry about that extra axle getting in the way. You see the egress door right here. We'll see that inside. And then I have another storage compartment right here. And this is going to be where my chassis battery is kept. So you can see everything's in good order here. Really taken loving care by the prior owners. And then here's that big 450 horsepower ISL 8.9 liter engine, and you'll notice that everything is really easy to access because I don't have a rear radiator right here that's blocking me. So what that's going to do is it's going to provide you just, you know, better radiator over there, but it's also going to provide you a lower cost of ownership, because if you're capable of changing your filters and fluids and whatnot, a lot easier to see them, to get to them. And if you're going to have one of our award-winning service techs take care of that for you, just less work for us to do to get to that, which is going to equate to lower costs. That's my Oasis system, so you can see it's max fill. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. It's like 18, 22 degrees right now. Expecting some fresh snow tomorrow for our skiers out there. And if we just want to back up and just look at how nice this coach is, we have this nice fiberglass fascia right here, and then we have this camera up there, so it really gives you an idea of not only what's behind you, but it does have some measurement markers in there so you can see where you are. And just look how glorious that masterpiece BASF paint finish looks in the sun right here, where there's really unique custom colors. And then down here, just don't want to forget to point out, I have a 10K hitch right here, and that's my 7-way plug, and it looks like they have an airline back here as well to hook up your tow vehicle. And coming around here, that is badged for the Freightliner custom chassis. We'll have the V-Ride on this. We have a nice rock guard down there to minimize any chances of stuff popping up, hitting your tow vehicle, or hitting the people right behind you. You don't want that now. Another area, this is where I can fill my diesel exhaust fluid up. So anytime you buy a coach from Transwest, our service team is going to make sure that's topped off along with your diesel fuel. We do a front end alignment on every used vehicle. We do an oil change on every used vehicle. We do a generator service. Any filters or belts that need to be done, we take care of that for you. We have the highest rated facility with Freightliner. It's elite support. So just know that on top of this coach that was taken so well care of, we have the top team taking care of you. Little place for sewer storage, hose storage right there. And you'll notice it's all painted again. So here I have a 50 amp cord that's 50 feet long on a power cord reel. And I had this thing, this was under some snow and ice yesterday when I was getting this out to my wash bay, and no problem, I just lifted it out of that, went in there super easy. You'll notice I have an automatic transfer switch, and that's got a built-in surge guard for you, just to lower your costs. In case you get a surge, shouldn't blow out your interior electrical components, and you don't have to worry about buying one if you get this. It's my wet bay right here, so what we'll notice here is I got my water hose is on a power cord reel right there. I have a whole house water filter right here. I can turn on my water pump really easy. I've got my fill in a connections there, my low point drains, and you can see that this is for winterizing. So this is winterized, thankfully, especially at this temperature, but it is very easy to access all the valves that you need to winterize your coach. We can take care of that for you. Black tank flush right here, which is really important to keep that out, keep that nice and clean. We have an outside shower, which not a great day for an outside shower today, but you can do that. Or if you just emptied your black tank and gray tanks, and you just want to get a quick little wash on your hands real quick, easy access right here. So this is my Oasis. So with this right here, I have a diesel burner in here, and I have 2 electrical elements. This is a low pressure system. It is far superior to the AquaHot system. So this would compare to like, well, AquaHot would try to compare on the 450D, but this is going to be better. It's low pressure, uses less fuel. It has less exhaust, and with the 2 electrical elements, you actually get more output out of that. It's dual loop, so I've got a loop that goes to the front and the rear, so if one of those pumps failed, you're still able to keep your coach nice and warm. So really great system. Lower cost of ownership on that, because you need less maintenance with a low pressure system like this. So I have through storage right here, and you'll notice these are in case the slide were to get stuck out, never opened. Newmar has the best slides in the industry. And here is pretty exciting. So I have, this is a 93-pound LP right here. And then just to the right of that, you'll notice I have 4 6-volt batteries that are AGM, maintenance free, 280 amp hours each. So quite a lot. A lot of people, you know, are asking, hey, do we have lithium? Well, AGM batteries typically will have a pretty good life, so if you maintain them 5 to 7 years under optimal conditions, but they typically also have more amp hour coverage for that, and they operate better in colder temperatures. So there is some benefit of having a good AGM battery. It's the other place to fill up that diesel right here. It's hard with my gloves on. You'll notice again, I got these nice aluminum rims. So this is going to be my chassis fuses right here, so everything's going to be easy to access. If one of those little red LED lights are lit up, you know that that fuse is probably bad. I also recommend having an extra fuse kit. So we have them in our parts counter. We have a whole kit for you that you can get. You can also test them in case. So if I want to get to that Cummins 8,000 watt diesel generator, I'm going to pull that lever. Hopefully I pulled it enough. And then here you'll notice that there's the generator right there, quiet diesel. That's a big engine right here. It's going to give you all the power that you need. That is the oil filter, and you'll notice that I just took this in a few weeks ago. That's our guys putting the date on that. This was serviced on 1/8/25. So I'm not kidding when I say we do this stuff. I've worked at, this is the 5th dealership I've worked at. Nobody else had a chassis shop, so they couldn't do it. And nobody else was doing that stuff. They would look on the inside maybe a couple hours and like, yep, you're good to go. Transwest is an award-winning dealership because we take care of our customers and we have the good techs to take care of you. So with this, I'll have 2 of the air horns right there, so if somebody is trying to brake check you, you can let them know like, hey, I'm a big boy here, you might not want to do that. All my hydraulic lines are over to the left, and that's my air conditioner for the dash. So, and this whole piece will slide out for maintenance, but we're not going to worry about that today. So I have chromed mirrors, bonded auto windshield right there, huge windshield. And then coming in right here, we have a nice grab handle, and then I can put in whatever code that we want. Our techs will program this for you. You just let them know, they'll do that, and that way it's keyless entry, so you can just leave your keys in there, go out for your hiking, go out like whitewater rafting, kayaking, whatever you're going to do. You don't need to worry about having your keys. You can always get in there. And then if I want to lock this when I'm leaving, I can just hold that number 1 down, and it's going to lock the door. If I keep holding it down, it's going to lock all my cargo bay doors. So if I put my code in there, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, One, it'll just open that, and if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 and hold that down, I'll open this and all my cargo bay doors. So you can access everything from the outside here. Pretty nice. So another thing, very easy steps. Now I do have this in drive mode. If I'm at the campsite, I'm gonna lower the air so it's a little bit easier to get in and out. We do also have the HWH hydraulic leveling system in this too, which could raise that, but you typically drop that air. 2 little storage compartments in here for dog leashes, flip-flops if you're down in Florida, which I don't know, Pensacola got 10 inches of snow. So you might not be wearing flip-flops in Florida today. So anyway, this is a really easy, very well lit pathway in here. You got LED lights in here, and then this is your step cover. This comes out all the way and then comes up and becomes even with this. And you'll notice that this is gonna match, the solid surface material is gonna match everything that we have on the inside. And then a nice little screen door right here. So let's come on in. And I'm going to let you guys get a look at the inside of this coach while I'm opening it up. So I'm going to remove my gloves first. And I got to get right behind you. And so I have both of these slides are going out. And they're both nice hydraulic slides running off that HWH hydraulic system. Now, 2016 is the first year that Newmar introduced the more floor slides and the Star Foundation to support that. I have a nice couple out of Utah. They were looking at a 2015 to 2019 Dutch Star. And I said, honestly, I would change your search for 2016 and later Dutch Star, because you're not getting that more floor slide on those prior years, whether it's a Dutch Star, Essex, or any of that. So I'm going to open this up and then we're going to head into that bathroom. So this is going to be a queen bed right here, and this is on the original slide that Newmar developed in 1988. It's a really cool cogwheel design that just has so minimal issues with that. Now there's always the capacity for issues to occur. All right, so let's step back here in this nice little bathroom. We talked about the egress. So let's start on this side and work our way over. So this right here just opens up, and so you can just get out of there if you need to. So that way you don't have to try to jump head first out a window, right? So it's gonna let you get out if there is some sort of an issue. Mainly you're gonna be using this just to load the rear of your coach, right? Makes it a lot easier to do that. And to my knowledge, Newmar was the first one that did that. I've got a nice porcelain toilet right here. And we'll notice right here, I can access my shades from here. And all these shades are going to be MCD electric shades, and they're all accessible by just pushing these buttons. I have a master control up front as well. I also have some in the bed area. I'll show you that. So Whirlpool stackable washer and dryer right here, just to keep your clothes nice and clean and fresh when you're in this campground. And you'll notice like this right here is a maple hardwood. So everything in here is going to have this high quality wood. I've been in the factory. I've seen them putting this through the planer. I've seen them putting this together. I've seen the lady that glazes these right here and makes a good point of not getting it caught into the miter joints. So it just has a really good classic look to it. They do a great job. This, look at the floor that we're on right here. You'll notice I have my engine compartment. So if there's some work that needs to be done on the forward part of that 450 horsepower L9 engine, you can access it right here. And this floor right here is heated. So we have heated floors here. I can turn that on right here. I don't know if you heard it, it just clicked, and I can select high, medium, or low. So bathroom and the entire forward area of the coach up to those seats in the front. So this is Corian countertop right here with an undermount sink, super smooth right here, very easy to clean. If there's ever an issue, you can even sandpaper this with like 1,000 sandpaper. Huge medicine cabinet right here. Customers had upgraded these to LED lights, and lots of extra room in there. A little 110 outlet so you can plug your curling irons, hair dryers, or razors, electric toothbrushes. You can keep that kind of out of the way, which I'll guarantee you that's the way my wife likes it. Little spot right here, and then I have 2 drawers over here, so you can see plenty of storage. Coming over here, I've got another storage drawer down here, which is nice and deep, so I could see like folding some towels, rolling them up, putting them in there so you can store them there. But you also have this really nice closet back here, and I have a safe right there, so you can store whatever you want in that safe, and you can hang what you want up there. And you'll notice how Newmar really does a great deal with this hinge, so it just keeps it from like smacking into this too hard. And then this opens, so you always want to make sure that's nice and locked, and you want to hear that click when you're putting it ready for drive mode. So I have a nice radial shower. This is adjustable, so I can raise this up higher or lower, and a nice fold down teak seat in here. So really nice system right here. And then I'll just give you an idea what I look like in it. So with these boots, I'm probably about 6'1", and this is where I'm at. So I could actually easily do my showering right there. And then when I'm ready to go, I'm gonna get that in there, click it in. Do have a little privacy door right here, so that way you can have your own privacy. And coming in here, we've got little storage areas next to on each side, so I can put whatever I want. If my wife is always asking, because especially it's dry in Colorado, like, hey, can you put some moisturizer on my back? Well, perfect, it's right there. With this, I got a nice little area around here that I can store what I want. And again, we're using this really good maple hardwood right here, nice European style interior hinges, so it doesn't clutter up the design aesthetic that we have. So on this queen bed, underneath it, I can access my lights and all that, but I can also shut my shades with this. So I've got my day shades, my night shades, and I can just access all of that from right there, which is really nice. So we have some storage under here. So, and you'll notice a few things. So I've got a table leaf right there for the dining table, and that's a Eurobooth dinette. We'll get to that. And I have my original owner's manuals right there, plus some more here. That CD, I looked at it earlier. That's the Girard owner's manual for the awnings. And then right here are the components that you need for the interior vacuum. So pretty nice. And then we have a nice smoky mirror finish right here, so you can stand up before you go out and hit the day and just see what you look like, right? Underneath here, I'm gonna have 5 drawers. I know it looks like 6. Now this drawer right here is on a little bit of an extension, so that way you can still access it fully underneath this piece here. So just good drawers right here. Got one more down here. And then this right here is going to be my audio visual compartment. Now what's neat is that this does have satellite on here. So it's got a Winegard satellite system on there, and the prior owners were using it. So that should be working just fine. And then on each side I have a nice shirt wardrobe compartment. So you have additional hanging space right here. And then I also have a Sony Bravia HD television right here, so you can watch what you need when you're out there. So coming in here, not too often do you see a nice Norcold LP 110 refrigerator that has an external water and ice, so you can get your water or ice right from there. You can also access that from in there, and there additional storage. So, and then you'll notice in here that I've got plenty of compartments to store what I need to in there. And it's like a butterfly opening here, so you just get a little bit more ease of being able to get larger dishes or pans in there. Made in the US, and one of the things that we do at Transwest is we always check everything for recalls, make sure everything's working. I'm gonna hit the lights on. Somehow they got turned off. Oh, guess I should hit the right lights. Here we go. So let's look at the bathroom. So this is what Newmar calls the stool room. So you'll notice in there, I got plenty of storage around there, nice porcelain toilet, and then that nice maple hardwood. So they have a button in there that's just for heaters, right? And the reason they do that is because the Oasis system is just so efficient at heating up this coach, the inside of the coach where you're in, and also your basement. So it's so efficient at that sometimes it gets so hot in there that most people just keep that off until they're using it, and then they turn it back off. So let's come to my favorite compartment, the kitchen. Little place for your pasta strainers or your scrubbies. You can stick them in there. And then I also have a nice little spot here for your sponges, like the Scotch-Brites, any of that. Underneath this, I have two pull-out compartments. So this will pull out, so you can have like your trash can on one and maybe your pots and pans on another. Maybe I wouldn't put those two together. So come in here, you'll notice this is that nice Corian finish that they use. Solid surface, very easy to maintain. Two nice undermount sinks here. So this is great for when you're making your stew. I just made a great stew last week, and you're peeling your potatoes, peeling your carrots. You're not like getting it where it's hard to get to. I just peel it right in there and then just easily take all that out. So hot and cold water with spray and flow, and then a nice deeper one that'll let you wash your pots and pans in there. And then when you're not using this, we have a lot of counter space here, and this counter space goes back pretty deep. The original owners built this out to have that optional kitchen window, so it gives you more window space so you can see out there while you're preparing your meal, see what's going on. Lots of nice storage here. So this one, and then I have a nice slide out compartment right here. You'll notice prior owners, just serial numbers for everything. They taped it right there. This is a little link to our info for the Newmar Country Club. Definitely recommend joining that. It's an owners group that gets together monthly, quarterly, annually at different sites. And then here are your special order colors right here. So you'll notice that is the BASF Masterpiece paint finish. And if you need to touch up anything, you just call Newmar or you can call Transwest. We can get these ordered for you. But if you notice, that outside paint just looks so good. And I've had a 2007 Dutch Star here. The paints on that looked amazing too. That's what happens when you have a company that takes care of you in the long term. I mean, you think about how old that 2007 is. We're 18 years now, and it still looks great. So 3 drawers right here, and then I have additional drawer storage here. So I think what you're seeing is that we've got a bunch of remotes there, but I think what you're seeing here is that there's a lot of storage space in this coach. Underneath it, all throughout, closet space, storage space for what you need. Right here, I've got additional storage space here. And then right above this convection microwave, I have more storage space here. So, and you'll notice that this is a large convection microwave oven, and it is the same size of what I use in my house. So UL listed Whirlpool, great designer. I mean, electronics appliance maker. So what's neat about this is that this actually folds back and it kind of creates my backsplash here. So if I am frying up my eggs in the morning and my bacon, I'm going to get a little splatter no matter how careful I am. So when I'm done and everything's cooled down, which these cool pretty quickly, I can just pop this back here and then just wipe that clean. So it just makes it so much easier. So this right here is going to be the Princess set right here. So you notice I have the 5-star design, and then the gas is gonna, the LP is gonna come out from under this little umbrella, which is gonna protect that in case you were to have an overflow from clogging up. So 3 burners, very simple to use. Everybody knows how to cook on gas. So kind of bring you back to that old school way, and there's a saying, now we're cooking with gas, and just people love to do that. So we're gonna turn around here, and once that dinner is made, what are we gonna do? Well, I'll tell you right now, if I've got some friends over, I'm probably gonna pull this out and put my leaf in. These Euroboot dinettes are absolutely the most comfortable to sit on. In the morning, sitting here talking with my wife, having my coffee, eating the nice eggs that I just made, right behind, like looking directly at that TV. I can have Good Morning America on, or if I'm smart, I won't even have the TV on, but you can see the TV perfectly from here. And I'm kind of sitting on this and kind of like a chase lounge. I'm just leaning up very comfortably into the side of this right here. And then under here, we have some nice storage. So it's one of your convection microwave pieces here. And then I have some more storage here as well. So it looks like they might have had pots and pans actually stored there. Speaking about storage, I've got a lot of storage going across here. So kind of get these opened real quick. And you'll notice for every cabinet that I've opened today, there is carpeting, padded carpeting underneath this. So that's gonna minimize noise, vibration, sliding that you're gonna see. And again, we have this nice maple hardwood here with the undermount European style hinges, and that is nice and tight there. On my windows, we've got these nice valances right here, and all these MCD day shades and night shades, and these are going to be frameless, so they're going to have that jalousie style opening. So if I just want to let a little bit of fresh air in here, I can actually open those as much as I want. They kind of go out about that far. So if I do get some rain or anything, not really going to worry too much about it because it's just not a slide open here. I've got 110 on each side, and I think this might have been the first year that Newmar started adding the USB-A. So the original USBs were the USB-A's on one side, and that's what you're seeing right there. Got more storage up here, and you'll notice they kind of have a little bit of a zigzag design, so it doesn't look like you're in a rectangle, box on boxes. And then here, what we have is this nice, I believe this is a 74-inch couch, and there's a queen size sleeper underneath that. So if you're looking at how many people that you can sleep, well, I could sleep 2 adults here. I could sleep 2 adults on that king bed, or that queen bed. And then right here, this comfortable couch is going to open up in like a futon style. So you could have 1 or maybe 2 smaller kids on that, or 1 regular sized kid, dogs like that. So really nice. You notice I have this, I believe that's a 50-inch Sony high-def TV. I also believe it's a Bravia. And we were talking about storage earlier. I have more storage here. So now you'll notice at the top of this, I got a little bit of a cutout here, right? Why is that? Well, I have a structural support beam that's right there. And what that's doing is keeping that slide from just bending in. So, man, Colorado, we get some snow. I think I've probably received about 8 18 inches of snow this season so far, no more than 10 inches at a time. But if you're out there in the snow, or you're just in Florida and you're getting some bad rains, you really want to make sure that the structural integrity of your slide is not going to bend in the middle. There's other manufacturers that have had that issue because they don't do it. So you lose a couple inches, I don't know, 3-4 inches of it, but you know that this slide is going to last you for decades, the way that's built. One of the things I just don't want to forget is that you'll notice these nice wood pieces up here. And the reason that these are here is because my HVAC system is going to be straight down the center of my coach. And I can actually pop this down, and you'll notice that, first of all, this is made in the factory. I've seen them doing this. They have the CNC machines and just doing everything at the best level of performance. These right here are your filters. So you can just pop those filters out. I can do this entire coach, change all the filters, spray them out, put them dry, pop them back up there in 5 minutes or less. This is so simple to maintain. And what you don't see is you don't see a bunch of those little travel trailer vents that are all around your coach on that. So you got really good HVAC system. And what's neat is when my slides are closed, so now picture this, I'm going through Texas or Arizona, or just as a hot summer day, no matter where you're at. My slides are closed. I've got my generator running, that 8,000 watt generator by Cummins. And where's my air going? Well, a lot of manufacturers, if your vents are here, your slides here, guess what? You're cooling the top. That is not efficient. So what this is going to do, it's going to actually bring that air down, and it's going to get a convection current because I also have my return is up there too. So I'm really getting the best system. Newmar has just, they've been in business since 1968. They've done it right, and when they've made mistakes, they figure it out, they fix it for the customers, and then they make it good for the next year's coming out. So there's a lot of companies coming out, a lot of companies that are getting bought by other companies, and those companies aren't necessarily known for making the best products. So I don't want to miss, I got 2 more little spots on each side, pretty similar. And this has a little shelf built into it. And you'll notice that we have that matching, so this is matching throughout the entire coach at Corian solid surface. So I just want to make sure I've talked about, this is the Cordova decor, the wicker glazed maple cabinets. We have the electric heat below the floor tile, central vac. We talked, it's got the Winegard SK300 on top, and that Euro booth dinette. Some of the measurement, I don't want to forget this. We have the solar prep on this, and the tanks are heated holding tanks. So on top of that 50,000 BTU Oasis hydronic heating system, we also have additional protection on your gray, black, and fresh tanks for you. So again, this is on the Freightliner custom XCR chassis. It's a Cummins ISL 8.9 liter fuel injected turbo, 450 horsepower, 1,250 foot-pounds of torque, get you and your family where you want to go safely. And I'll tell you, the Alison 6-speed transmissions have been used for so long. They're the smoothest transmissions out there. This coach's length is 37 feet 11 inches long, 8 feet 5 inches wide, 12 feet 10 inches high. I have 7 feet of interior height in this. 242-inch wheelbase, 10,000 pounds of towing. This is really going to get you and your family where you need to go. And I don't want to bore you too much, but just looking up at the front here, we've got the Freightliner custom chassis, and we have those just beautiful analog dials, so it's just one less thing to go wrong than some of the newer ones on the digital dashes. Frankly, I haven't seen any issues with those, but some people just like that right here. Just to the left of this, you can see my control for the HWH computerized leveling. I've got a three-stage engine brake. This window will go up and down for tolls. I don't know who's doing that. All these chromed mirrors are going to be heated, and you can control and affix them to the proper position on the upper mirrors on both sides, and then cruise control. So this is right here is where I can see my reverse on that, but really, a lot of people have that, but what nobody else has is going to be comfort drive. So what comfort drive is going to do, that is going to make your drive a lot easier. So when I was backing this out of the wash bay, with the wheel cut on this, which I think is around 55, 57 degrees, in that comfort drive, I can just turn that wheel with my pinky. And then once I backed it out where I want it to go, I just pull my finger off and it will true it up to 0. When I'm going down the highway and we've got that little bit of a crown and I'm going about 2 degrees to the port, it sees that within 15, 20 seconds and it does it for you. So these are going to be so much easier to drive than your average or really anything else there on the road. It's going to be better in wind. It's going to be better backing up. It's just going to be better overall. And before we go, I just want to make sure I show you, it's my AV closet right here. There's your wine guard, your Sony, and this is all your AV equipment right here. I've got speakers throughout the coach. Additional storage space up here. Kind of glad, like some of them, you'll see a TV up here. Man, I don't need a TV here. I like the storage space. So, and then this right here is going to be all of my control panel. So right now I'm on the inverter. I've got the burner on right here. I did turn that off because it was a little warm in here, but by the way, that burner was running when I was out there and you probably didn't hear it. So so that's my Oasis diesel hydronic heating burner, and I've got 2 electrical elements, 1 and 2, and then I have all my lights right here. Plus I have an engine block heater, which would have been a good day to do that. Tank pads right there, and then my slide controls. As you would expect, both of these chairs do turn around. These are on the original Flex Steel. Can't get Flex Steel anymore, guys. Flex Steel was known in the industry for being the best of the best. So I've got nice ultra leather on this, and that heated floors are coming up to about right here. So I want to really thank you for joining me today. My name is Chris Capper. We're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm on a 2016, beautiful 2016 Newmar Dutch Star 3736. If you want a smaller coach, it's going to drive amazing and still have a 10,000 pound pull capacity with that comfort drive and the Star Foundation, virtually no carpet of anywhere you're going to stand, give me a call, please. You can reach me at 813-333-2988. I promise you I'll take good care of you just like I did for the customers of mine that traded this in. Thank you so much. Have a good day.